Hey guys, I'm back for another video and welcome to my game. And this is update number 6. And oh my goodness guys, this is a big one. As you can tell, there's already new music, a new area, and a new GUI element. As you can see in the top right, there's the frame rate, and then of course you have the coordinates and the area you're in, like the basement. So there's a lot of updates to go through in this video, so I'm going to try to go quick because I don't want you to be here for 30 minutes. So first one is obviously looping background music, as you can hear here. Here. That's a weird saying. And it just looped if you didn't realize that. But one thing that's cool about this, if I change areas, the music continues because this area has the same music as the last area. So it doesn't change, it stays uninterrupted. So then if I were to change areas to somewhere with different music, it's a different track. Now both of these tracks were made by my friend Glenn. A lot of you probably don't know him because it's been a while since he's been in any videos, but he's been showing interest in music, and these are two of his tracks that he made specifically for this game. So again, this area has the same music as the last one, and of course same thing with this one. So I had to make a new map, as you guys probably just realized. The reason why is because I completely changed how the tile mapping works, like how the data is stored for the map. So of course it made the old world look weird. It looked very strange, like there were diagonal streaks of different types of tiles, and it was really weird. Okay, I can't convert it over, so I had to scrap the old map in place of this new one. And as you can see, I added a glass texture up there. You can see that instead of just using void again for the windows. And then of course there it goes again with the looping. So this is the yard, the new yard. And as you can see, I didn't quite make the map big enough to make you think you're in the middle of a field, because of course the edge of the map is right there. But yeah. So the next feature is I fixed the menu. As you can see, there's actual buttons there again that work. So if I were to go options, there's nothing in there, so back. That was weird. Well, I think what happened is when remaking the menu system, I made it so that it runs out of memory very quickly, so I can't be in the menu for very long. But what I am going to do is I'm going to save my game by pressing the button there. And there you go, I saved my game. I got 2 coins in my inventory. I was in, give or take, like this location here. So now if I were to drop these coins, go down over here, whatever, load save. And as you can see, the music goes uninterrupted until you load the save. And here I am again with my 2 coins and facing the same direction, all that good stuff. So that is that. Now the next feature, I'm just gonna go right into it, no cutting allowed. So this is what happens when a door is locked, and it's obviously not centered, which is a little annoying, but it says door is locked when you come up to a door that you can't enter, of course. So the way you open that door is you get a key, like there's one in here, so I'll take that, and then I'll get the key, come up to the door, and then kablamo, and then we enter the room without any music. Kind of scary. So of course it makes the chest opening and closing sounds, and you could put stuff in a chest, so then it'll just open up, and there you go. So yeah. The controls for browsing the inventory, if you're wondering, is the same controls for moving your character. For example, if I press right, then it'll go, or if I press D, it goes to the right, press A, it goes to the left, because it's of course W, A, S, and D, W and S to go up and down, and Q to transfer it between inventories. That's the one difference. And it's alphabetically sorted, which is another thing I forgot to mention. So if I were to go over here and pick up this lantern, you're about to see it's alphabetically sorted until you get multiple of them. Then it just kind of puts them there. Of course, still alphabetically sorted. And I have a proper stacking system now. So as you can see, items that don't stack don't give you the amount of them. Like, it wouldn't say 1, because of course you know it's 1, because they only stack to 1. So yeah, that's another thing, is items stacking. Alright, I stopped the music because it was getting a little annoying. So the next feature I'm gonna show you guys is also, there's a set music command, which just sets the music for the current area and starts playing it, so I'm not really gonna show that off. So I'm gonna show you guys a new feature in the level editor. So as you can see, I've been using my standard level editor stuffs to make all of this, except for the NPCs and the doors. Those I had to use commands. But now, if I were to do /use NPC, for example, now I can use an NPC. So let's create a new one. I'm gonna put him in here facing down, and then if I click, boom, the command prompt comes up with a command already typed for me, and all I gotta do is change a couple parameters. So of course this stuff doesn't need to change, but the skin name, which means the name of their skin, of course, like what they look like, let's make him look like the blue one, which of course is Joe, as you would probably know if you've been watching all these updates. And let's name him Test. Whoops. Test. And then bam, and there he is. And of course he's not facing down. I just realized that's a weird issue, but of course there he is. And he doesn't say anything because, well, I didn't give him anything to say. So you can place down NPCs using the level editor now. I mean, it's technically still using a command, but it's a lot more convenient. And it's the same way for doors, which I actually added that feature with the doors first. So if I were to do /use door, let's add a door, I don't know, how about here? Alright, so then you have this more complicated setup here. Of course, all the parameters that I don't want to change are right here. And then, of course, you have the X coordinate and Y coordinate of the destination, and whether the door the door is visible or not. So let's make it visible. So true. And the destination, let's go to the yard, and let's teleport the person to 4050. Right there. Whoop. Get rid of that Y, because that messed things up, actually. Apply. So now, if I go to the bottom here, you're going to see a door. And then I go in there, and nothing will happen. Why? Why is nothing happening? Maybe it's because, oh, it's because I didn't change the condition. A derp. Okay, well, I'm going to have to do that again. /use erase. And you can erase doors, of course. So let's do /use door. I'm a derp. I forgot to do the condition. Alright, so the condition, you do have to change. That needs to be open or locked if you want to have to use a key on it. So then we use, of course, 4050, just like I did last time. And then I do the yard for the destination. And we will have it be true. Apply, apply. Alrighty, and boom, now we're in 4050, or at least we came from 4050, but we kept running. So if I were to stop moving as soon as I go in this door, it should put me in like 4051. Yeah, and there you go. So that is the additions to the level editor. Editor. I can't freaking say. One thing I also fixed is the merchant system. So as of now, they just work like a chest, but it'll be very easy to implement a currency and have it so that if you have enough money, it'll transfer. Or maybe I can go the Fallout route and have it so you plan all the transactions, and then at the end you press confirm, and then it does everything. So yeah, I fixed this finally. It's been broken for a long time because of the last update where I made everything multiplayer compatible, or at least more multiplayer compatible. I haven't really made much progress in that field because I still need to learn how to do that. So I'm going to probably end up making a chat system first. Like have it so text comes up on like the left side of the screen when you type something other than a command. So that will be in the works probably in the next update video. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to tell you guys. You see the framerate counter, how it's orange right now. If I were to go into a small room like this one, you can see that it's much better. It's towards 53, and the color changes as the frame rate changes. So as you can see, if it's a good frame rate, it's green, and of course if it's over 60, it's like a nice dark blue. I can actually change the resolution of the game to make it do that, but of course it's going to be weird in OBS. Yeah, it's doing some weird crap. But as soon as I stop, as you can see, it's 64 FPS. And I'm running super fast, wee! But of course it glitches out because there's like nothing out here for OBS to record. So it's like, what do I do? It's actually quite fun. Look at this, wee! I've never actually done this before. Recorded a window using OBS and then changed the resolution of the window. What's this? Oh, that's part of the game, of course. Actually, another thing I did is I used the /change res command. Let's try going back to 720p. And a pop. And there we go. I don't think it's still correct, though. No, it's not, because that command has been, it's not been updated. I had the command for a while, and it worked with an old system, but, of course, I will get that fixed soon enough. So one thing that's also kind of cool, I'm not sure if I showed it in the last video, but just in case if I didn't show you, there you go. I can change the resolution of the game to be pretty much anything I want, and it sometimes crashes the game. But I can also go full screen. I'm not sure if that's going to show, but let's test it out anyway. F11. And that broke it too. Oh boy. I got a lot of things to fix. Well, I guess that's it for this update video, guys. Kind of a depressing ending there because there's a couple things that are still broken. But, of course, I didn't really have much time to do this again because I had a ton of exams because it was the end of the school year. And school's finally over. Yes! My final exam was 3 days ago? Yeah, it was on Tuesday. So I'm done. I'm freaking done with 11th grade, and I finally will get the chance to just work on this game for days on end, and I bet you the next 2 updates are going to be huge. I might even like completely redo some of the huge parts of the game. I also have a couple new textures, actually. The pavement tiles have been changed, and I'm pretty sure the grass tile has changed. So yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.